With the full moon on June the 22nd, you will receive the energetic and cosmic go to finally embrace your higher destiny. Because your time has now come to really embrace your soul's higher calling and create your own destiny. Now, this is a beautiful turning point. Now, if you have been sitting on the fences, not really sure what to do, where to go, what's your higher calling or whatnot, now with this full moon, everything will become clear to you, where you will receive the insights, the guidance, the nudges, the inner drive to really move forward, because your time has now really come to embrace your soul's higher calling and your soul's higher destiny. And in this video, I want to share with you the 5 key things I think you should know about this particular full moon, so you can really make the most out of this beautiful energy, this beautiful opportunity that is now available to all of us. So the first thing that I want you to know is that you're being put on notice that your time has not come. You will feel it from deep within that now this is the time I've been waiting for. This is my time now to really embrace my higher path. You will really feel that there's an undeniable sense from within that, yes, this is your path. You are meant to really embrace that. You're meant to step into that. You will feel that inner sense of, that inner ripple of clarity and conviction that you can't no longer hide anymore or play small or hold back, but you're really now meant to really embrace all that is available to you, that all that you're meant to be doing, your soul's higher calling. And I am pretty sure that you already have somewhat of an idea of what that is. Maybe you haven't really allowed yourself to really become aware of it, or maybe you have kind of resisted it. But now with this full moon, you will receive that clear guidance, that clear inner knowing of what your next steps are meant to be, what you should be moving into, or what you're meant to be moving into. And there's that undeniable call to really step into the next phase of world service, meaning really showing up in a higher, more evolved way, really doing more of what you're meant to be doing. Maybe even starting something that you have felt called to step into, but you haven't allowed yourself to really be courageous enough to do so up until this point. Now is really that call. You're being put on notice that you no longer can hide, you no longer can hold back or play small, but your time has come now. Not later, not tomorrow, not next month or next year, but now. Now you're really meant to really step into this. Step into and embrace your soul's higher destiny and higher calling. You are needed. You shining your light in the world, you bringing your gifts into the world, you being of service in a greater way is needed right now. And now this full moon is really that turning point where you're really being put on notice that the time is now. Not later, not whenever, but now. And the second thing I want you to know is that now this can actually cause you to feel quite triggered, especially if you're realizing the sheer enormity of what is really being asked of you, your soul's higher calling. This can feel a little overwhelming, a little too far outside of your comfort zone, and it can trigger you as well. Fear may come up, doubt may come up, all these shadow aspects may peek their ugly head to kind of try to derail you. But here, the invitation is don't let fear hold you back, because you have grown ready now to really embrace that. Because you have been through so much already. You have grown so much over these last couple of years, and with this greater awakening, the age of Aquarius now, and everything, and just with your life itself, all these things that you have gone through, you have been through so much already throughout your life, very intense situations and then also not so intense situations, but you have grown enough to be ready now for that next higher calling that you're really meant to step into. So here, whenever fear comes up, here the invitation is to, instead of rejecting it or resisting it or letting it basically derail you, to really lean into the fear like, no, I'm not going to allow this to hold me back. Allow yourself to feel the fear for a moment with the intention of letting it go. Not going into the story or, what's behind the fear, but just really giving it an outlet. Feel the fear if you need to, with the intention that, okay, I'm going to feel it right now to release it, to basically diffuse it. Because your time has really come now to really embrace your higher calling, to really do more of what you're meant to be doing. And you shouldn't allow fear to hold you back. Because if you're resisting what is really unfolding right now, there is this greater unfolding happening right now that we all are being put on notice to evolve our life, to really step into our soul's higher calling. Whether you have been on the spiritual awakening journey for many, many years, you're just starting out, or you're still halfway asleep or whatnot, it doesn't matter. But we all are being kind of nudged to really evolve our life, to really step into a higher way of being, right? So we all are being given that opportunity. And here, just know that the more you resist what is really unfolding, the more uncomfortable it will be. So just as a little warning here that, on or around the full moon, you could feel quite triggered because you will feel that nudge. Have you ever felt that like something big is about to happen, something big is about to unfold? You just could feel it, you could sense it, but you had no idea what that was. That's kind of what's happening now with this full moon. There's something big that is unfolding. There's that big shift that is happening. And it can be quite overwhelming if you are usually resisting the change, if you're resisting the growth, if you're resisting even your soul's higher calling. But here, like I said, allow yourself to embrace the fear in order to really break through from that. Because you are strong enough to really move forward, to really step into what your soul has come here to do. Then the third thing I want you to know is that support is readily available to you. So you're receiving all the support that you need in the physical and also in the spiritual realms. On all levels, you're being supported. You will receive the support that you need to really step into this. Whether it's you just maybe seeing this video to receive the insights and the guidance, or maybe someone shows up in your life that offers you really the support that you need or the guidance, or maybe you're just talking to someone and they're saying something like, oh my God, you know what? This totally makes sense and I really need to hear this, or whatever it is that you need. And also, any resource that you need, anything and everything that you need to really step into this next more evolved path of yours will come into your life when you need it, in just the right way, and of course in divine timing. But just know that anything and everything that you need now and then moving forward is readily available for you. You're being given what you need to really help you make this transition into really stepping into and embracing your soul's higher destiny, your soul's higher calling. So just know that if you're feeling like you're not really supported, you don't really have the things that you need, you don't really know, or anything like that, just know that anything that you need to really embrace your soul's higher calling, your higher destiny, is available to you. You just have to open yourself up to it. You have to ask, what is it that you need? Really think about what is it that you need right now and then moving forward to really help you on your path. Get clear on it. What is it that you need? And then put the call out. Put the call out I need help. And then what would it take for you to really open yourself up to receiving all the support that you need? Think about that. What would it take for you to really open yourself up to that? Maybe ask someone in the physical, in your life, hey, can you help me? I need help. I need guidance. Or maybe go find yourself a mentor, a guide, or someone that can really help you. Or even work more with the spiritual realm, connect more with soul, receive more guidance, ask for support, whatever it is that you need. But get clear on what is it that you need? What kind of support do you need? And then ask for it. Put the call out there that this is what I need right now. This or something even better that will help me on my path moving forward. Because all that you need is really available for you. But like I said, you just have to ask, and then you have to be open to receive. Then the fourth thing I want you to know is that your intuition also now sharpens, where you will receive the clear and concise guidance and insights and downloads to what you need to know now and moving forward. What are you meant to be doing? How are you meant to be going about? What is holding you back? What do you need to shift? All these things. Your intuition will be really spot on. And here it's about really learning to trust your intuition. Lean into that. Really trust your intuition. Open yourself up to, for one, become aware of your intuition, that inner voice that is quite silent maybe for right now, but it becomes louder and louder. You will become more aware of those inner nudges, the guidance even from the higher realms as well. Be open to that. Because now with this full moon, the messages that are coming in, you can no longer deny that, right? Because like I said, your intuition is really sharpening and it's assisting you to receive the guidance that you need on your path moving forward. And whenever you are in doubt, or whenever you are in fear or anything like that, whenever you're feeling held back or limited, tune in. Tune into your heart. connect with soul. You can call up on your soul, your higher self, your team of guides, simply by saying, I now call forth my soul, my team of guides, my higher self. Please step forward and connect with me now. And just open yourself up to the connection. And then you can ask, okay, I'm afraid of this. Can you tell me what is important for me to know about this? What am I meant to be doing? What is the most aligned way for me to move forward? Whatever question that you have, ask. And then be open to receive the guidance, be open to receive the insights, the message, and even the lesson and the gift from whatever you're experiencing. By doing this maybe on a day-to-day basis, really tuning in and opening yourself up, or even just asking, what is important for me to know today? How can I make a bigger impact today? How can I serve in a higher way today? How can I serve myself in a higher way today? Asking those questions and then be open to receive the guidance, the insights will help you really on your path moving forward. And like I said, if you do need help, if you need guidance, or if you need anything, then you can also ask, please bring me this, and that to help me on my path moving forward. Or what do I need to do in order to make this easier, in order to really step into this? What do I need to call forth to embrace my higher calling? Whatever it is, you can then ask those questions, but just know that your intuition is really also sharpening now with this full moon, because it's also to assist you on your path moving forward. Because the more you can connect with the higher realms, the more you can connect with your soul, with your team of guides, the easier it will be, because then you will always know, and you will always have that somewhat of that certainty that, okay, this is what I'm meant to be doing. It just feels right. Like, have you ever gone through somewhat of a challenging time where deep down you knew you were going to be okay, but even though your outer world looked anything but okay, it's kind of like that. It's like your intuition saying you're going to be okay. You're going to have the support that you need. Everything is going to work out. Even though your mental mind, your ego, is in total fear mode. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh my God, right? Those type of things. That's kind of like what it is. Of course, maybe not that intense, but I just wanted to give you that as an example that, you have that inner knowing and listen to that. And it's becoming louder right now. It's here to assist you on your path moving forward. So just know that, embrace that. Then the fifth and final thing I want you to know is that your higher calling and higher destiny is being unlocked within your DNA, within your being. The reason for why your soul has come here at this time, in this lifetime, it is being unlocked within you, within your being. There are light codes coming in, these energetic upgrades with this full moon to really unlock that within you, within your being, so you can really embrace that fully and confidently and courageously, really stepping into that. You will really feel that inner calling that, yes, now is my time. Now the time for me to really embrace my higher calling is now. Not later, not tomorrow, not whenever, but now. You will feel that. On or around the full moon, it will feel like it's kind of clicking into place, that you're kind of like waking up like, oh my God, this is why I'm here. And yes, I'm choosing that for myself right now. Whatever that is. And here, it doesn't necessarily need to mean that you have to start a spiritual business or anything like that, or do something absolutely crazy or whatnot that you would never do or whatnot. Yes, there may be some nudges to really evolve, to step outside of your comfort zone, but it could also mean just for you to do your own work, to shine your own inner light, to really dive deeper into your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. It could just mean that as well. So whatever it is, you will know what it is. But your higher destiny for this lifetime, your soul's higher calling, is being unlocked within you. And you will have that undeniable call, that undeniable feeling from within that this is it. This is my next path. This is what I'm here to do. And if you're still not sure what exactly it is, or you want really more crystal clear guidance, then I want to invite you to consider my Life Purpose Activated Akashic Record reading, where I will give you crystal clear guidance in a written report of what exactly your soul has come here to do, how you're meant to step into it, what is still holding you back, what do you still need to learn, but then also what is the most aligned way for you to really live out your soul's purpose, your soul's mission. That's this beautiful soul destiny of yours. If that is of interest to you, there's a link in the description below. You can can check out my Akashic Record readings, and especially I want to invite you to check out the Life Purpose Activator reading, because it will give you the clear guidance for what you are looking for, the insights that you're looking for your path moving forward. Because I understand like how frustrating it can be when you know there's something more that you're meant to be doing, but you have no idea what. Now, this full moon will unlock that within you, but then you want to open yourself up to then tune in. Okay, what is that? To really get the clarity of what that is. It will be unlocked within you. And here, by the way, I also have a light language activation coming out the morning of the full moon to help you unlock your higher destiny within your being, to really help you with whatever is available now with this full moon. So definitely stay tuned for that. If you haven't done so already, definitely subscribe to my channel so you can get notified whenever I release that video. But if you are already a subscribed member of my YouTube community, thank you so much. And you will also then be notified when the video comes out on the 22nd in the morning. But just know that there's a lot happening with this full moon, and it's definitely a beautiful thing. So here are the key things that I want you to know now. I'm curious to know, are you already feeling that? Are you already feeling that inner nudge or that inner sense that something big is about to unfold? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below, let me know. But now let me share with you, like, how can you really make the most out of this full moon and what this full moon really has to offer? First of all, I want to just mention, like, prepare for a time of maybe emotional and energetic turbulences, because it could cause you to feel a little triggered, a little stretched, a little pushed outside of your comfort zone, or even just a little overwhelmed by the sheer enormity of what is really happening. Because like I said, you're receiving that activation, your higher destiny is being unlocked within you, and you will have that inner knowing that something big is about to happen, something big is meant to unfold for you. So just know that this could be a little triggering, so maybe prepare that on around the full moon that you may feel a little triggered, you may feel a little squeezed, you may feel a little, stretched, pushed outside of your comfort zone. So here, just be aware that, for one, don't take it out on the people around you, right? So maybe just take some time to yourself where you can just tune in. That can also help you to receive the guidance, receive the insights, and also receive that upgrade as well. And also go easy on yourself, and definitely listen to the light language activation that's coming out in the morning on the full moon to really help you with this as well, to help you really embrace what is coming in, and to also ease any nervous system activation or any discomfort that you might be feeling because of this. But then also really take more time out to really tune in, to open yourself up to the guidance, maybe even ask the guidance, ask for support, ask for insights, ask for direction, and then write down whatever comes up. And you want to act on that as well. Act on the guidance that you're receiving with confidence, with courage, because it is to your highest and greatest good. And then finally, I want to invite you to make the decision by saying yes to you, yes to your dreams, yes to your higher destiny, yes to your higher calling, and embrace all of that. Claim it. Put your name on it. Say, this is mine. I claim that. I say yes to that. That's really how you can make the most out of this beautiful full moon on June the 22nd. Now, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Now, also be sure to check out these two videos here. One is about, why empaths actually struggle in a regular job, in a conventional job, and also how the Akashic Records can help you find your soul's purpose. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.